It's such an amazing invention when we humans first developed it. So cheap, so convenient, so effective, and so durable. But that's the problem. It's so durable that it does not biodegrade, which means that that plastic cup you are sipping your bubble tea from is here to stay for many hundreds of years. Plastic is fast becoming a major problem to our planet because of many reasons. Many animals in the ocean mistake them for food. The poor animals will eventually die. Others will get tangled and choked by plastic waste and debris, causing major deformations and even death. Plastic is killing more than 1.1 million seabirds and animals annually, according to a study conducted by the University of Queensland in Australia. Plastic that does not end up in the ocean ends up in landfills, and we all know what that looks like and how unsafe such a place is for our health and the environment.
We're doing a great job recycling, but unfortunately, it's going to take a lot more work. There are 7 billion people on Earth, each producing about 4.4 pounds of garbage per day. In one day, the world population increases by 200,000 people. In 4 days, that's the population of San Francisco, and by 6 months, the population of California. At this rate, it takes the world only 25 years to double in population. You may not be feeling the effects yet. Don't worry, you will. On average, the world only recycles about 30% of the waste they produce. The population of the US alone tripled during the 20th century, but the consumption of raw materials increased 17-fold. There are simply too many people with not enough resources. More people mean more waste, and more waste means more problems. Human waste is responsible for releasing 600 million tons of methane into the air each year. As landfills begin to overflow, the emissions will be dangerous to the lungs of humans, eventually causing death. Rainwater will begin to wash the expanding landfill toxins into the world's water supply. Already, 2 million tons of sewage, industrial, and agricultural waste are discharged into the world's water each day. And as our everyday resources become scarcer and harder to produce, prices will begin to inflate uncontrollably, causing harsh competition to survive. Fortunately, recycling can reduce greenhouse gas emissions by up to 75%, and recycling paper alone can reduce water pollution by 35%. And overall, recycling can reduce the time, energy, and waste needed to create products. With the pressures of population and waste coming together at once, we must look towards recycling to maintain our precious natural resources. If we do not, the future Earth will not be a pleasant place to live.
Everyone in the community is capable of making an impact on the solid waste problem through public awareness and action. Let us go and discover more about proper waste management. Proper waste management includes the activities and actions required to manage waste from its inception to its final disposal. Number one example is waste reduction. It can be done through reusing or finding other uses for objects. For example, instead of throwing your old clothes, give it to the less fortunate or you can donate it. Garage sales are an opportunity to sell your unused or still functional items. Who knows? Your trash might be someone else's treasure. Unsold items can be donated to charity. Next is waste storage. Waste storage refers to storage of our waste or trashes. These should have a tight fit and proper label so that it would be easy to sort biodegradable waste from non-biodegradable waste. Proper waste storage facilitates sanitary and efficient handling, collection, and transport at the least cost. Proper waste management can also be done by composting. This process recycles various organic materials, otherwise regarded as waste products. A good compost is rich in plant nutrients and beneficial organisms. Composting is encouraged in both urban and rural areas. It can be done in households with small yards or led by local governments that have large lots. It can also be used as organic fertilizer. The process of salvaging raw materials from discarded products and using them to create new products is called recycling. It diverts materials from landfills and incinerators by remanufacturing them into other items. Plastic bottles or jars can be made into these. You can also create something fancy using the straws.
Recycling saves money. Sending a ton of waste to landfill costs around 130 pounds. Once it's been collected, recycling it costs just 40. The average home in North London produces around a ton of waste every year, meaning that the more you recycle, the more money you make available for a range of public services in our community. In North London, we already recycle around 30% of our waste, but this could be high as 70%. So there's a lot more we can do to save money and help the environment. Recycle here, benefit here.
I can't wait, I'm moving, I'm on my way, going to the world of recycling. It's my turn to help for a brighter day. Reduce, reuse, keep the earth clean. Plastic, paper and glass, we all get our own chance to be new again.